So where is gold headed to? That is what we're going to look at in this video. Every possible scenario that could be in play for this precious metal is going to be dissected today in this video, going from the 4 hours time frame down to the lower time frame. So you have to stick to the end because I will show you exactly what I'm expecting and how to go about the trade this very period. All right, so looking from this 4 hours time frame, we see that gold has been in this downward trend, making lower lows and lower highs. That is what we've got in this time frame. When you look to the left, you saw that we had this previous structure here, previous external lower low, and then we saw a break of structure right at this point with this candle. Remember that when there is no close below a certain key level, that structure has not been broken. So with this lower low here, we had a lot of sell side liquidity right here. However, after we saw the market makers take off the sell side liquidity, we saw the market reclaim that level at this point and then began to move up, leaving a fair value gap right here. So with that said, this is our new lower low, while this is the high that gave rise to this lower low. So until this lower high is taken off, this downward trend continues. This high here is an internal high. The market could come and sweep liquidities here, but so long as this high remains, gold remains in a bearish trend. The market came down here, swept the sell side liquidity, that is the stop losses of people who have been buying, keeping their stop losses here. We saw the market sweep that liquidity here and move back up. So we did not get a break of structure. This remains the structure yet, and with that we saw the market move back, creating a fair value gap here, then moving to this point. Price was resisted at this point and it dropped down again towards that key level. In this case, it wasn't able to go below it again, and we saw price move up again rapidly with this displacement candle, and we saw that the market left a fair value gap, and we also saw the market break this minor structure. So right now we're seeing the market coming to fill in this fair value gap. With this break of structure, we may have potential to see price move up, but the only challenge is that we did not get a liquidity sweep of this low. If we had got a liquidity sweep below this new low, that would have been more bullish than bearish. So we're still going to see price come to refill this fair value gap here. From here, we may begin to wait to see what happens, whether we'll get a sweep of liquidity here and a bounce, or whether we'll finally get a break of structure, giving us a new low lower than this. Before the market began to come down here, we can also see that it swept the liquidity above this high and above this high. So the buy side liquidity that was up here was swept by this move here. We need to see the market return back to fill in this fair value gap. We may see another sweep of liquidity before a move up, or we may finally see the market break down to give us a new low. So let's go to the lower time frame, like the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, everything remains the same. However, I'm going to introduce equidistant channel at this point. So introducing our equidistant channel with a trend line connecting these two higher lows, and then a parallel trend line connecting this high that was broken. When we put our equidistant channel, we see that the market broke above this channel here and gave us an upside fake out and returned below the channel. The market loves symmetry, so whenever you get a fake out in one side, it leads to an extended move to the opposite direction. So the market will come down here to complete the symmetry, and from here we'll see whether we'll get a bounce off from here, or whether there will be a break below this level. Now, one other thing you may also look at is if you're taking this channel with this previous high here, then look at what it shows you. You see that we are yet to get a completion of the symmetry at this point, which is hinting towards that we may be seeing the market bouncing off from here to head towards this top to complete the symmetry. So in that case, we expect that when the market drops towards this area, we'll get another move back up towards the top of this channel to complete the symmetry, and that will be taking price up above this level and possibly towards this previous minor high here. So what we're going to be expecting from the 1 hour time frame is something like this: the market dropping down into this area and then finding support here and bouncing back up towards 4,175 area. If you're taking a long trade from here, your stop loss should be below this low here, and that will keep your account safe peradventure we get a break. Okay, that's my perspective on this precious metal. I hope this helps. If it does, kindly hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out when I release my next videos. Cheers.